We're just going to talk about Google as a company. Google is a demonic company because they are. Anybody who would come up with a chipset that's called Adreno and their own brand of computers that are called Chrome, Adreno Chrome. Is that a funny joke? Google, it ain't. It's right in my fucking face. I don't know, I play with your Android phone and it's just a fucking piece of shit. I'm constantly waiting for the fucking phone. Got built-in delays in it. Built-in delays, built-in delays, built-in. Now you click a button and I don't know. You wait and wait and wait for something to happen with the fucking phone. Built-in delays in all kinds of apps. Built-in delays, built-in delays. It's like you click on something and then you blame the internet because nothing's happening. No, it's built-in delays. Because they do it. You should have instantaneous with broadband. Instantaneous internet. That's what they showed us when they first made broadband. How come we don't get it? Because it's built-in delays. Just like they tell you on the fake fucking news, there's built-in delays to supply chain and you don't got any cars on the car lot at Dominion Motors in Thunder Bay. Because what is it? It's what? It's head games by narcissistic fuckface called the 1%. They got nothing better to do than to play with what? Real people's lives. That's what they do. They're evil. And you can see I'm under demonic attack by evil people that belong to the 1%. How narcissistic are they? I started playing the narcissistic in the video by the professor of narcissism, and a real like a psychology guy. He said, I admit that I was a narcissist, and he thinks he still is. But he went on and on and on talking about the narcissist, and the narcissist called the devils around surround me don't want to listen. They still don't want to listen. Why? Because they don't want blah 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 more information to come in to make them change. Because they look embarrassed and stupid. Because every narcissist knows at the root of it all is what? Attention-seeking behavior in cruel and mean fashion. Because it's what it is. It is. And why do you want attention? Because you're an energy vampire. Let's just call a spade a spade. You're an energy vampire we learned in the Celestine Prophecy material. Energy vampires do all kinds of evil things in order to steal energy from other people. You're an energy vampire if you're one of these narcissists. And they're like very common, aren't they? Vicious, violent people. I can't help you out. They're on me. They gang stalk me. It's a vicious thing what they do. By remote control. It's a vicious, violent thing what they do. And in the end, everybody wants to know what are you going to do with the narcissist? Well, you educate the narcissist. In the end, education quite often fixes everything, doesn't it? Once people come to the conclusion that what? They can't get what they want. In the end, you can't get what you want. In the end, you don't get what you want. What do you really want? You want love. In the end, that's what the energy is that you want. You want love. You want it, and you can't get it because you're always one-sided. Sure, you can get some poor sap to go and open their heart and give you a green ray so you can test it. But you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. They're not going to take on the green ray, the narcissist. Why? Because they're playing head games where, you'll give me energy, green ray energy, but I won't give you any of it. Zero. And then one day I'm going to show you in a honeymoon phase that I can open my heart and be a heartful person. But you see my pattern over the decades of being what? It's abuse. It's called the cycle of abuse. Honeymoon period, abuse period, ramping up to another abuse period. Enormous explosion of vicious violence. And then, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it, I really am a nice person, honeymoon phase. I don't know, anyone in social sciences at college and university has taken cycle of abuse. So why are you still doing it, narcissist? Because you can. You're getting away with it. Why? Because there's nobody around to blow your head off with a, I don't know, Dirty Harry. That's the only thing standing between narcissisms and what they deserve is a lack of Dirty Harry. We Terminator 1s and Terminator 2s. Because that's all we need. The narcissists that just won't die need a Dirty Harry to come along and blow their head off. Because they're a terrorist. According to the Galactic Federation of Light regulations on planet Earth, the Galactic Federation has announced that they have taken over jurisdiction of everything. They are the superior jurisdiction in every way. Because they are. And so you got to be at 540 or higher on the scale of human consciousness to be here. If you're not, you're considered a terrorist. And the penalty for terrorism in Pakistan, man's laws, is capital punishment. So the devils that bedevil me are terrorists and they're facing capital punishment. How long is this going to go on for? Well, I don't know. There's a new sheriff in town and they've taken over everything. So I don't know. They're still playing a New Martin. I can't help you out. Mr. Big and the Sting scenarios, I don't know. Yes? I don't know. I think it's all done. I think it's all been played out. I think everybody's been caught. So you can relax now and go back to, whatever it is that you thought narcissistically you were going to get away with. I don't know. It's just been a long-term process of telling you over and over again that you're, what? Well, we showed you in Hawaii 5.0 a modern law enforcement ability to go and tie into cameras everywhere. Nobody's going to bother tying into all these old cameras. And you go into the gas station and they're ancient old cameras from, I don't know, the 1980s. Old technology. That's not what they do. They get right into people that you deal with. They get right in. They can look out through your eyes and look out through your ears. They can hear what you're hearing and they can see what you're seeing. Because they can. They're right within you. They're Internal Affairs Department, and they're here to show you that you are or are not a criminal. And then the report is, well, we got to get the report because we got to go and tell you where we are. Okay, I'm in the city of Thunder Bay, Canada. We have permission. Okay, we're going to calibrate the collective of all the people in Thunder Bay. The collective of all the people in Thunder Bay calibrates over 200 on the scale of human consciousness. Over 201, at 201, okay, well, 3 weeks ago, more or less. Oh, you're at 201, so nothing has happened. Okay, let's do the whole planet. Planet Earth, we have permission. Today, the collective calibration of all the people on planet Earth is over 200, over 201, 201, 201. Is it true? Well, that's what I got. Is it a shitty number? Yep. Is it true? Is what I got. So I think it should be, I was hoping it would be better. In my world surrounding me, do I see reflections of 201? Uh-huh. And I have for a long time? Uh-huh. Yep. Am I in 5? No. 201 is not 5D. 5D starts at 540. We're at 201. Have we been higher? Yes. When Dr. Hawkins was, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, 203 maybe. Well, I don't know. There's all these people that said that we're about to make this enormous leap in consciousness and, the enormous number of truckers that are trucking across Canada to tell Justin Trudeau to take one of these ones up the ass, Trudeau. I can't help you out. I don't know. I'm just going to say, we'll just keep sounding every day. If we remember, we're going to just tune in every day and this is called a sounding. In Quebec province, when they speak French, Quebecois French, they call it a sounding. What is a sounding? A sounding is taking a poll. This is just, testing. A sondage, that's what they call it. Polling. You know, some research place is going to go and do something for you. And then they give it a report, and you know, a Gallup poll in Canada over the years. Gallup used to poll all the time. So this is what I'm doing, so that you can tune in and check to see how's the collective doing. Well, I don't know. We're one of the last days. I don't know. Is it the 28th or the 29th today of January 2022? And that's what we got. So it's dated, and then tune in. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it every day because I haven't seen any major changes, in my environment. Are we expecting an enormous change? Yes. The prophecies, yes. What else? I don't know. All kinds of synchronicities, messages from the spirit that is happening. Yes. The Galactic Federation of Light is here. Yes. I don't know. Oh, how about the ghoul war? Well, the status of the ghouls that are around me is that they're still here today and no one's killed them off. But we have had lots of signs that there is indeed a war going on, the killing of ghouls. So the ghouls around me are not dead yet, so the ghoul war continues. Who's fighting the ghoul war? Hi. I am fighting the ghoul war. My name is Bobby Burrows. I'm a targeted person. I'm targeted by organized darkness, organized evil. Every day for over 5 years. Every day, all day long, they target me. High-tech devices. How many ghouls have I killed off? I don't think I've killed any ghouls. Why do we think? Just Stuart Wilde talked about the ghoul war and his version. And we think his version is an advance of my version. And I'm in advance of your version. Why? Well, because in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, there was Rufus. And Rufus already knew about all the time travel things, Rufus already knew about these things. And then you had Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves. And they were first brand new to it, and they met Rufus, and then they met a future version of themselves. And then they became the future version of themselves that they saw earlier. So, Rufus knew first, and then they heard about it, and then they experienced it, and then they told somebody, themselves in this case, but I'm telling you what's happening in your future. Because I heard about it from Stuart Wilde, stuartwilde.com. And things were happening for him that weren't happening for me. They weren't in those days. Now what's happening for me? Things are happening. Yes. So it's just that you have people that go through the stages of, everybody has a personal version of planet Earth in this theory. And Stuart Wilde's version of planet Earth is in advance of Bobby Burrows' version. And Bobby Burrows' version is in advance of most people's version of planet Earth. Because I'm an advancing personality. I cherish wisdom. So anyways, I'm telling you this stuff because it might speed up. Because that's what we're hoping. We're hoping that as more and more people follow Stuart Wilde, that they will also have the experience. And as more and more people have the experience becomes stronger in the collective, and more get it. And it happens faster. And then everybody's super explosion. And then we have a champagne supernova. The event. When is the event happening? Well, some people have been talking about it for years. Rumpelstiltskin remembers 5 years ago when we were talking about the event, and there was, Facebook groups. Has the event happened? Not for me. Is it expected to happen? Yes. We have a great expectation for it, and, we didn't lean into it all these years, so we're expecting it. And it seems to be. So, where are you? It doesn't really matter. Why? Because your monkey mind wants to know. I don't know. Go and read Stuart Wilde. Go to his website. It's free. And you can go on Amazon and you can go to Kindle and you can get free samples of his books. Well, read up on it. There's on YouTube you can listen to Stuart Wilde. Yes, quite a bit. Yes. Do you want to watch the boob tube and the same old boring Netflix, or do you want to get real information from a real human who's having real experiences, who I'm telling you is your Rufus? And be careful out there, because there are people out there who are pretending to be Rufus, and they're not. Because there's like a horrible extraterrestrial, an enormous giant of a thing that's super strong, that Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones Jr. What was his name? I don't know, the junior guy of him, the other actor that plays him as a younger version. Anyways, they had that guy on the run, and that guy is an extraterrestrial with, I don't know, super strong. I don't know if he's got psychic powers, but anyways, they were chasing him, and that guy might pretend that he's Rufus from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in order to turn you into a hostage, perhaps. Steal you blind, slice your throat, kill you. Be like Rose the Hat in Doctor Sleep and steal your steam. Eat your awareness for Carlos Castaneda fans. I don't know, let's be careful out there. Sergeant Phil Esterhaus. Hill Street Blues. Who's going to help you? You need a watcher. I don't know. I don't have any slayers. Nobody's come up and called themselves Buffy, and I'm here to be your slayer. No, I mean, seriously, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't know. You watch Buffy. Everything you need to know is in there. And as far as all these demons, well, you watch the show, and you got general categories of what these demons are like. Glory is one of our favorites because she took on the name of, God's Glory, and now she's the demon Glory, and it's just cheap and tawdry. Rumpelstiltskin says it's a faux pas. If you're going to be a devil, don't, take on any godlike names. Well, you see, Rumpelstiltskin is like a name, and it's just like a general name, and it's unique, he says, and in the end, it's always going to be marked down as evil. Well, I don't know. It just seems like, a narcissistic personality from the get-go, the ancient story. I don't know, he wants to steal someone's baby, I don't know, and he's like all, spinning gold. I don't know. It's like a spin dizzy. A spun person. I can't help you out. Anyways, I can't help you out. We're 20 minutes in. Is there anything else you need to know today? Yes. You need to come to a good understanding that just because you know the word narcissist doesn't mean you know the word grandiose, narcissistic, messianic personality disorder. That's when narcissists, it's their birthday.